Here we are at the beginning of 2022, so a very happy new year to you. But we must also make space for success in the new year, so out with the old, in with the new, and let's look at a few things where space is concerned. The first stopping point is your office. Whether your office is still at home or whether you've gone back to the office, how can you refresh your workspace? So the first thing that I went and did was I bought myself a brand new pot plant, and here she is. She's rather a big one. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? So that is some fresh energy coming into my office. Then I went into a cupboard and I went to find some things that I haven't seen for a while. There's a lovely collection of pottery bowls I collected on one of my travels. I popped out into the garden, picked a beautiful rock rose and popped it into the bowl, and this is now on the corner of my desk. I just love bringing the garden into my office. It just breathes a whole lot of new energy. So what are you going to do? And I'm sure that if you go into your cupboards, you can bring out things that you haven't used for a while. So just change things up a bit. Switch cushions, get new cushion covers. Make sure that if something is dirty, like a rug or a cushion cover, get them washed and freshen up. So anything like this is going to help you to switch the energy, in addition to maybe moving some furniture around. I'm definitely going to bring in a new chair, a wicker chair instead of my armchair, and ring the changes from time to time. And my desk, fortunately, is on wheels, so I can move it around all the time, and it's amazing. When I move my desk around my office, I feel different. Don't ask me how that works. And then if you speak to my mum, who's a decorator, she will also talk to you about feng shui. And she says that your desk needs to be facing the door that people walk in, because that is where the abundance will also come from too. So whether it works for you or not, there are some tips and tricks and hacks to help you to switch the energy around in your workspace. So how can we support ourselves better with artificial intelligence, also known as your cell phone, which you carry around in your handbag or your back pocket? Now, this is also something that takes up space. Make sure you back it up on a regular basis so that you don't leak energy worrying about it. And then please go through all those hundreds and thousands of photographs you took last year, sift through them, delete what you don't need, and then move the rest off your device into a storage space, whether it's a device or whether it's in the cloud. Make sure you do it so that you make space for all the new stuff that's coming, all the new images for 2022. And then the other thing is the apps on your phone. Throughout 2021, you acquired new apps like I did, a whole new page of apps, and I'm pretty sure that you're not using most of them. So go through the apps, delete what you're not using, and then reorder what you're keeping on your phone for better productivity. Put them in the right place. And then the other place where we take up space worrying is in our heads. So I want to talk to you about peace of mind. It's the beginning of 2022. Why don't you book an appointment with your financial advisor now? Don't wait for 6 months. You really need to go through all your policies, all your investments. Make sure your money is going in the right direction and is working for you. That's what investments are all about, to make your money work for you. And then those policies, yes, we all need cover. Just make sure you're not overspending on cover that you don't need. And that will give you peace of mind once you have actually gone through that documentation. So make sure you kickstart this year with your affairs in order, which also includes getting hold of my What If file checklist, which has over 40 items that you need to gather together, either in a document, a folder on your computer, or in a paper file. Make sure you have all of these documents together in one place to give you peace of mind should you ever have to make a claim, should you have an illness, or should there be a death in the family. So this is going to ensure that you don't leak energy unnecessarily through worry. So make sure that you start 2022 with as few worries as possible, and do something about those things you can control, and then let the rest go. So that's a good piece of advice for how to get on with 2022. And as the human potential and parenting expert who helps individuals and teams to flourish at both work and life, whatever the disruption, I present both business and parenting talks, and often a combination of the two, because leading teams at work and at home is actually not that different. My clients are really appreciative of my unusual ability to straddle the two worlds of work and life. I can help your organization too. Click on the link below to book me for my business talk, Creating Happy Juice for Teams, or my parenting talk, Let Go and Let Grow. Send your inquiries to info@nikkibush.com and click on the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my weekly video tips in the future.